If you were given a chance to know about something that you haven't gotten the answer to until now, what would it be? ID want to know what happens after we die. The location of every bit of lost money in the world. What's beyond a black hole? Are wormholes real, and would they allow time travel? Why there is something instead of nothing. I'd like to know what other life exists out there in the universe. I wish I could go back to school, and I mean like all of it. I am quite embarrassed that I do not know some simple things, because I just didn't care at the time. I just wanted it to be over, especially because I am not a stupid person. In fact, I am intelligent, but not school smart. Who my biological father is. So many things. What did the dinosaurs really look like? How many texts were lost with the Library of Alexandria? How did the Aztecs, Maya, Inca build their giant shit? What did the big cities look like that Native Americans built like by were modern-day St. Louis is, or was there a Loch Ness monster and other cryptids? Are aliens visiting us, and why? But mainly, I want to know if we will stop allowing right-wing conservativist Nazis to take over our world. Why can't people with empathy run things? Why, and what is the purpose of this existence? Who killed JFK, and what was the organization behind it, and why? Okay, that's 3 too bad. This is such a great question. The one thing I'd love to know is, would my grandfather be proud of the woman I've become if he was still on Earth today? I think about this a lot. The lottery numbers. Oh my gosh, I want to know what happened to my cat before I adopted him. He's a little off in the head. Is there something wrong with my health, or is it all psychosomatic? For years I've dealt with fatigue, frequent bouts of nausea and stomach discomfort, sore tired muscles, and I feel like my stamina is severely lacking when I look at what my peers are able to do in a day compared to what I can handle. But anytime I try to talk to my doctor about it, they basically just say, huh, that's weird, and then they move past it. Sometimes when I talk about these issues, my doctor calls for basic blood work and a urine sample. But when nothing appears irregular from those labs, no follow-up is ever done. And the few times there has been things that show up in my labs like low B12, no one has even reached out to me to tell me. On multiple occasions, I have found out years later about things in my health record like vitamin deficiencies, and even suspected depression, from other health specialists who were just trying to verify things they thought I already knew, but in reality my GP's office had never bothered to tell me about. For years I've been feeling like one day I'm going to discover I've been suffering from an undetected illness for a very long time. But the way my doctors brush off my concerns makes me feel like I'm either crazy or have been labeled as a hypochondriac. I have a very clear early memory of being held down by nurses and a doctor and then being scrubbed with a stiff bristle brush. One of my earliest. Over the years I have asked my mom about it, and the subject always gets changed. Since she has never said that it has never happened, I am assuming this is not a false memory. I would like to know what was going on in that memory. If I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Why my dog stares at me while pooping? What's the purpose? Like fuck, what really is the purpose of living? How to cure my depression. Mental health struggles are always very personal, and your treatment is likely unique to you. Been trying for the last decade without luck to figure it out. I do want to know if there's actual life out there in the universe. Like, are aliens chilling somewhere wondering the same thing about us? I mean, the universe is too massive for us to be completely alone, right? If truly all of the stories we hear about different discoveries are actually real,